I have seen some hopeless and unrealistic movies, but this one really tops the list. First and foremost, the story is a real problem here. I get that you can do what you want with the story in the movie, but I feel that it's just over the top and realistic. You know, a little guinea pig that suddenly gets extremely powerful just because she gets a little kryptonite. I feel that's over the top. And the way she just knocks out Superman with no precision, it is just plain hopeless. Some of you might point out that as long as Superman loses his power, just about anyone can knock him out. But the serious issue here is that a guinea pig becoming so powerful is just something that stretches the imagination way too far. Another problem about this movie is that it simply feels like a movie that fails to include other people than kids and people with a family. As a younger adult, I simply feel excluded in this movie. I'm sure that parents with a family and kids in general might find something to laugh at here. For me, however, I didn't laugh for a single minute in the entire movie. It was also one of those that looked a little better on the trailer, but when I saw the actual movie, I felt very disappointed. I did struggle throughout this movie, and it's not enjoyable when you don't find something to put a smile on your face. I just watched this movie just to trash it afterwards. Well, nah, I didn't literally, but I had, of course, written a good review if I actually liked it. The main problem with animation movies like this is that they often tone it down a little bit. If the comedy then doesn't work, which I feel is the case here, the movie also just gets very boring. I would enjoy such a movie if it had been a little crazier. And you could also include those that is not a family person or just a kid. I would also point out something that was also a critique of this movie, even before this movie was released. That is about the voice actors, because most of the characters in this movie are voiced by known actors. I feel also that is something that could have been interesting if they actually let professional voice actors do the voicing instead of real actors. Because you see so many movies with actors like Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart that you get a little tired of hearing their voice all the time. I absolutely feel that it would have been more exciting if you had some professional voice actors that you don't see in so many movies. Overall, this is a movie that is favored by the public opinion, mostly because the most of the people watching this movie are family people. However, in general, for movie critiques like myself, there are very much to put your finger on here. There is also a lot of emotional arc to the story, which often cancels out the comedy. I feel that particular emotional arc fails to give us enough comedy moments, and those are, of course, also very childish. I would have sought out a little more mature movie to balance it out, but maybe that's just me. For me, my rating for this one would just be a disappointing 3 out of 10.